Most guests and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Are you ready to go beyond? Welcome to my show, Go Beyond. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. Each week, I will be showing you how to go beyond your limiting beliefs to take you and your business to the next level. If you're ready to redefine, recommit, reset, and re-engage yourself, this is the time, this is the place. Go beyond. Hello, everyone. Can you believe that we are at the halfway mark of 2020 already? We're in July. We're in the third quarter. There's only 6 months left of the year. Where are you with your goals, your personal goals, your business goals, your life goals? Where are you with all of that? You know, with everything that's going on in the world right now, in our communities, in our lives, with COVID and quarantining and everything and social distancing, we might have had some setbacks. Everybody actually has experienced challenges, and some more than others, and disruptions, right? But we can't forget about our goals. Okay, we have to realize that the goals that we started off with in the beginning of the year, they're still there. We just need to make some adjustments. We need to get very creative. We need to really look at things and not feel frustrated of what we didn't do, but look at what we did do and what we can do. I want you to really reframe this and think about how much time is left. And how intentional are you going to be with how you use that time? There's going to be so many things that I can talk to you about. What did you set out to achieve this year? The beginning of 2020, what were those goals? Did you write them down? Are they close by? Did you forget about them? And now, with the year halfway through, I don't want you feeling frustrated, although you can feel frustrated, but only for a little bit. And then you need to get over yourself, because you need to realize that your goals need you in them. They need your determination. They need your grit. They need your passion. They need your belief. They need you in there, your effort and energy, and not just once in a while, but every day. So it's time for our mid-year assessment. And while right now might be a very difficult time for all of us, and we're all having all of these changes and adjustments and pivots that we have to go through, we're getting better. I hope you're getting better, but it takes effort. It's not accidental, your growth. And I want you to know that what you're deciding to do today is going to affect tomorrow, but you need to decide and you need to make a choice. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Go Beyond Show. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. As a mindset coach, business strategist, and motivational speaker with the John Maxwell team, I'm very passionate about helping individuals, entrepreneurs, businesses, and organizations to get out of their own way, to get unstuck, especially now, and to realize what might be holding them back from achieving the goals that they have for their life and business. From virtual masterminds, workshops, mindset shift workshops, and masterminds to virtual corporate training programs for business professionals looking to up-level their performance and enhance their communication skills. It's now more than ever so important to have a thinking partner, accountability partner, a business coach, somebody to guide you through these uncharted waters, this new business landscape that has all this uncertainty. But we need to get that clarity, and we can't do it alone. You need somebody to help you. I need someone to help me. I have mentors as well. It's very important right now, while we're pivoting, while we're reinventing ourselves and our businesses, to have somebody to run that through. It's not a luxury to have a business coach and a mindset coach. It's a necessity now more than ever. I would love the opportunity to talk with you about the challenges that you're facing with your life and business in this new landscape, and to assess your current situation, because it's all about assessing where you are now and where you want to be. We can look at where we were, but it's more important to look at where you are right now because everything's changed and you need to change along with it. Contact me for a complimentary 15-minute discovery session at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. You can like and message me on Facebook at readysetgobeyond, or you can contact me on my website, johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. Now, not later. Now is the time to invest in your own personal growth and professional development, to get in the game, to get back in the game, okay? And now more than ever, you need to go beyond what you thought was possible. It's time for you to go beyond. So like I said earlier in the introduction, if you're like me, you're looking at your calendar and you cannot believe that we only have 6 months left of the year. And I know we've all had we're going through a rough time. We all have challenges and adversity, some more than others. And I want you to know that aside from all of the adversity and all of those challenges, within the adversity are advantages. And within the challenges are opportunities. If you look for them, you have to look for them. You see what you find what you see because you're actively looking for something, okay? It's about being intentional. It's about being deliberate. It's also about so much of what I teach and train on is about your mindset. Aside, like I said, from feeling frustrated and disappointed that you're not where you want to be, I want you to look at where you are and how far you've come, even amidst everything that we've gone through. You need to acknowledge and feel good about where you are right now, because your goals and dreams aren't going to they're going to feel your energy. They're going to sense that energy. And if you're feeling stuck and depleted and down, you're not going to want to keep going. You're going to be stuck. And I don't want you staying there for too long. We all get knocked down. It's how long you stay down there. And then you pick yourself up. So what has already happened and everything that's going on, we've all experienced it, these challenges. And I want you to know that there are some things, you know that I'm always looking on the upside of things, and to share some strategies and tools with you that you can implement right away to make the last 6 months better than the first 6 months. How does that sound? But you have to be intentional, okay? So number one, and I don't even know if I number one, I want you to assess, and I want you to adjust, and I want you to prioritize. Now, again, I'm trying to roll all of this into these are trainings I do for my clients, and they're much a deeper dive, but I'm going to cover as much as I can. So assess and adjust and prioritize. Okay, it's very important because most likely at the beginning of the year, you had really big goals for yourself. And then some of us, all of us, got knocked down and we had to adjust and pivot. Look at the car makers or manufacturing ventilators, and the perfume and cosmetics companies are making hand sanitizers, and restaurants are now doing takeout and delivery more than ever. And everybody has to adjust and we have to pivot. Are you pivoting? Are you adjusting? And even more than just that, I really want you to assess where you are right now. I want you to grab that sheet of paper that had your goals on them, and I want you to look at them, and I want you to assess them. I want you to see where you are right now, and I want you to prioritize as far as where things are. Thank you so much. That's right. Exactly. My word, intentional, but I'll share it with you, Trisha. I want you to really be intentional about and honest about that assessment. It's very important, okay? So your business is going to expand. If you were looking with your goals, you wanted to expand, you wanted to get a new job, you wanted to lose weight, you wanted to get a promotion, you wanted to pay off your bills, whatever those goals were, you need to bring them back. You need to dust them off and look at them and then prioritize them, because so many times we have them, and if you didn't write them down, you need to. That's a huge thing with me and my clients. You need to write them down and you need to keep them front and center. But you do need to prioritize them, because what may have been important before might not be as important now. And with the whole landscape being changed, something that might be at the bottom of the list might be at the top. So I want you to be very honest. If you were my client, I would have you be as transparent as possible so that I can help you. But if it's just you by yourself, you need to be honest with you. Okay? Nobody else can make you do that. You need to own it. Okay? And it's going to bring you so much clarity when you assess and when you adapt, you make those adjustments, and when you prioritize. Because when you do those three things, it really sets you up. Once you've assessed your current situation, you need to figure out what those next steps are. Okay? And what those next steps are action steps. Don't just talk about it. There's too many people who had these big goals, and for whatever reason, and it's happened, I get it, we're all human. What's happened is you either, it's too big of a goal and you didn't realize what it would take, so you quit or stopped midway, or what happened was it was just too hard. So either you didn't know what it was going to take, or you weren't consistent and it was too much work, and maybe it was, you didn't have your why in there. It wasn't, you didn't want to put the effort in. So whatever that is, it doesn't matter, because now you have 6 months and you're going to dust them off, prioritize them, assess them, and talk about action steps. You're going to really implement. It's about the execution. I'm very strategic. I'm a business strategist. So what I would suggest is then you come up with an action plan once you know what the priority is and what the order is to what you want to accomplish. Then you have to figure out what you need to do in order to get them. Okay? So you really need to have those action steps in place. And then you need to do the work. You break them into smaller pieces. It's very important. These big, overwhelming goals, they're great. I love having big goals, but you need to break them up. Writing them down is essential. Thank you so much, Greg. Yes, absolutely. If you don't write it down, it's not real. Okay? And nothing can stop you. You are absolutely right. Thank you so much. And that's what I'm known for. When I tell my clients, I said, write it down. I don't want to talk to you unless you write it down, and I need to see it. They need to prove it to me. Thank you so much, Greg. The second one is to be very specific. Strategic too. So specific and strategic about what those goals are. Now, let me give you an example. This is a time where we need to be very specific about those goals. So for instance, if you want to get more clients, how many clients do you want? Write down the number. If you want to land a new client, specifically in a different industry, write down specifically what that client is. If you want to lose weight or get healthier, what will that look like? Is it an amount of pounds, or is it just feeling healthier to be able to, run with your dog or whatever that might look like, be with your family? And there's so many specifics that you need to do. And the truth is, most people aren't specific. They are so vague with their goals. I want to make a lot of money. I want to be famous. I want my business to double. I mean, whatever, you have to have the numbers in place, because you can't hit a target that you don't see. So you need to see it, and you need to have that clarity. And when you do, you can hit that, because then you know the action steps. You back that up with the action steps. Write it down. Don't just write the goal. Then what I do is I suggest to my clients to always back up that goal, obviously with the action steps, but that goal needs to be very specific. You can write down your why. There's so many components, but you need to write down as many pieces as possible to keep you on track with that. I'll give you an example real quick, and then I can't believe I have so much to share with you. I'm going to have to go to a quick commercial break with my sponsors. When you go shopping, food shopping, and you go to Publix or wherever you shop for food, if you don't go with a list, do you buy more groceries? Do you buy things that you don't need? Are you in there longer? Do you spend more money? Does it take you longer to find what you need? Yes, 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 and yes. So just even knowing that you can be specific with something that's just a chore that you do every day can give you that time back. But I'm just trying to illustrate my point that it's really important when you are very specific about, I even have it down when I bring my list. Again, I write it down of what aisles I go by. Okay, the fruit and vegetables first, and then I hit that. I go by the store. So I would really recommend you be very intentional about how you are breaking your goals into pieces and how your plan is to execute them. Okay, I have many more tips to share with you, but I want to be very mindful for my sponsors, and we will do not go away. We're going to be right back. I'm Jordana Foster with the Go Beyond Show. More about goals and finishing up strong for the next half of the year. See you in a minute.
Zen Mindspace is a curated experience where healing therapies and science meet. Created by licensed psychologist Dr. Marla Reese, it's an integrative setting where clients receive beneficial holistic treatments and classes such as yoga, meditation, and sound healing all in one place. We customize treatments to address the challenges of modern living and to enhance emotional well-being and quality of life. Experience our Core 4 holistic services: integrative chiropractic, therapeutic massage, Reiki energy healing, and acupuncture. Let us create a plan that works for your health goals and improved wellness. Zen Mindspace, the mindfulness studio for your modern life. High-End Beauty is a woman-owned business certified with Eubank and We Connect International and is your one-stop beauty source for exceptional quality skincare, hair care, cosmetics, and more to accommodate all your needs. Whether you are a professional in the beauty industry or you're simply in search of a specific product to deliver top-quality beauty solutions. High-End Beauty is also the founder of Iditude, the first eyes-only skincare line formulated by doctors and dermatologist approved. Contact High-End Beauty for your individual consultation or if you're a beauty brand looking for a quality collaboration. High-End Beauty, your one-stop beauty source. Hold on, girl, now. You've been listening to Go Beyond. If you want to be part of the show as a guest, highlighting your business, or you would like more information about the content of the show, email me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com or share your thoughts and call me at 888-565-1470.
Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Go Beyond Show. I'm your host, Jordana Foster, and I would love to thank my amazing sponsor, Zen Mindspace, which offers holistic immune boosting therapies available for house calls and video sessions. And it is so needed now more than ever, isn't that, for all of us to stay healthy and to boost our immunity. So contact Zen Mindspace. I'd also love to thank High-End Beauty. They are your one-stop beauty source for your skincare, cosmetics, hair care, and spa. The most incredible products. And contact Trisha, and she will take extra good care of you. Amazing product line. So thank you to both of them. So I have gotten, before I go into the rest of the tips, I have received a lot of comments and questions regarding what people are going through. I get it from my clients and also from viewers like yourself. And one of them had to do with starting over, starting over again in this new world, in this new virtual world that we're all living in. And everything is very challenging, but I want to tell you that we're all on a level playing field, because unless you are in IT, we all have to learn all these new apps. We have to really get more comfortable in front of people virtually, and we need to show up. But when it comes to starting over, that is about a self-worth, and that's also about your confidence and finding what the best advice I can give you without getting off topic, because I did want to answer that for him, was that you need to find out what you're good at and what you love. And when you're starting over, if you have those two things in your pocket, if you are aware and clear on those two things, then get with a coach or a trainer, and also somebody who can connect you as far as get out there with networking. And once you identify that, we all need to reinvent ourselves right now more than ever. And we need to reinvent our businesses now. And we are not who we were before. And hopefully we're becoming better. So reinventing or starting over, while all of this can be very scary, know that you're not alone in this, and that everybody has to at some point shift and pivot and adjust, and we're all uncomfortable going through this. So I hope that that answered your question, and you can always contact me for more information. The next point I wanted to share with you is to use the timeline, okay, to work for you and not against you. And I know that that can be a little, difficult to grasp, because everybody, oh my gosh, there's only 6 more months, and I have all these big goals, and now everything with COVID and social distancing, and everything's virtual, and that's not what my business, that's not how it's set up. It's all in person. This is the time to really use that timeline for your motive as a motivation to propel you forward. I always love to look at things kind of in a playful way, like a game. And so I'd love for you to think about that at the beginning of the year, there were 12 blocks of time, 12, blocks that represented months, and cross those 6 out, and you have 6 left. Okay. And you need to maximize those 6. So make it a challenge for yourself. You can even, I always love the accountability component. I do this with my clients. Have somebody help you be more accountable. Let them know what your goals are. Okay. Let everybody know what your goals are, and be accountable to that, but use it as a game, as a strategy, that now you have 6 months, and you kind of need to, like almost if you gamble or have ever played Hold'em, you need to double down. Now you're doubling your effort, hopefully. You're doubling your creativity. You're doubling your mindset and your approach and your networking. It's all virtually. We're all doing this virtually. Nobody's meeting in person to do all of this. So we're all in this, but I want you to use the timeline to your benefit. With a limited time frame that we have for the rest of the year, only 6 months, you need to be very specific about how you're spending your time and what you're doing. You need to remember, I said specific in the last one. You need to be specific about what that goal was and what that's going to take time-wise to achieve it, to accomplish it. You're going to have to sacrifice some things if you want it bad enough. It's not going to come easy. And I'll tell you something else. It's going to require consistency. You can't do something once in a while. It's not just sometime. It's every day. Doesn't have to be all day. Doesn't have to be 10 hours. It doesn't have to be 4 hours, but it's every day. Okay? It's very important. Think about the end point of where you want to go in that timeline. Because at the end of 6 months, when it's the end of the year, I want you to think about how that's going to feel when you've achieved that goal, that you pushed yourself so hard, that you put that dedication and that time and that effort and your mindset into that. I want you to think about how that's going to feel when you've accomplished that. It's so important how you're feeling at the end. I want you to use that approaching deadline not to hold you back and say, oh, I don't have enough time, but to say, wow, I have 6 more months. Let me put that extra effort in to make it happen. Don't throw your cards in now. You're still in the game. You need to stay in the game, okay? I want you to kick things into high gear, even though it's hard, even though we're challenged now more than ever, even though there's so much uncertainty. That's why you need to, because other people are counting on you too. Your family's counting on you, your team, your community. You don't know who is, so you can't just give up because it's hard, and it is hard. And it is harder for some more than others, but you need to know what's important. The next point is I want you to focus on your time and your thoughts. Okay, we talked about time. I even told you the example of like when you go to the food store. I want you to be very intentional with your thoughts and your time. So I'm a mindset coach. So with your thoughts, I want you to really, maybe if you haven't embraced meditation, I encourage you to try it. There's a lot of different apps and things that you can do and all of that. Affirmations, I'm huge on affirmations. They should be all over the place. They make you feel good and you start your day. I want you to also utilize gratitude, because gratitude is so important, and it really has you come from a state of appreciation, and what you appreciate appreciates. And I also want you to protect your energy, because energy is contagious, and we're going to have bad days. And right now, a lot of people are having more days than not. But I need you to look at that differently. And I want you to find one good thing every day that you can smile about and be grateful for. And I'm sure that you'll find more than one. So there are several more ways that I can, share with you, obviously. I want you to understand that I need you to be very specific. It's so funny. We're not traveling right now. Hopefully we will sometime soon. But people put so much time into their vacation planning, the details and where they're going and where they're staying and how long and the excursions. I know I planned our European trip. It took me a year, but everything came out exactly the way that I wanted. I could not have been happier. But it took so much time and effort. And I want to ask you, are you putting the time and effort? Most people are not putting the time and effort into their goals and dreams and aspirations that they should be for their life and business goals, for their health goals. I mean, you really need, when I talk about prioritizing, you need to prioritize. And that comes down to what your goals are, what you want to achieve, how you want to feel, not just in 6 months, but every day, starting today. I'm a quote girl, and the quote is, you must be absolutely clear about your goals, but you need to be flexible about the process of achieving them. And that is Brian Tracy. And I want you to know that this 6 months, you can make them anything that you want, obstacles and all, turn them into adversity into advantages and obstacles into opportunities. It's all in how you look at it. I know that this is a tough time, but we're going to all get through this together. I want you to know that you can not only get through this, but you're going to go through this and grow through this. And I would love the opportunity to be able to help you in your journey with your achieving your goals for your team. You can contact me for a discovery session to be part of my masterminds, my corporate executive training programs at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and message me on Facebook at readysetgobeyond, or contact me on my website at johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. I wish you all to be well, and I hope that you go after your goals. No excuses, full force, because you can do it and you deserve it. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Jordana Foster with Go Beyond. See you next Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Bye.
Thank you for watching Go Beyond. Tune in next week as we continue to explore effective ways to help you go beyond your limiting beliefs to unlock your true potential to thrive personally and professionally. Learn how to take you and your business to the next level. Contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and share my video, because sharing is caring. Contact me at 305-753-6758, or go to my website at readysetgobeyond.com.